Hello.
ამერიკა შემოხვედი თუ არა დამაცადი.
Good evening.
ბაიამას აუცილებელია რომ ეკრანი ჩავთოთ.
არა, არ არის აუცილებელი.
დიახ, მადლობა.
Lilek, so are you here? So we can move forward and start with other speakers. Zura Khagashvili. Sorry for if my pronounce is incorrect. Zura, if you hear, you can start. Nina, please share your presentation.
გავაზიარებ, აი გვარ ჩანს.
Zura, აქ ხართ?
კი.
შეგიძლიათ დაიწყოთ.
კარგით. Welcome. In this presentation, we will explore the concept of national currency in detail, its functions and its importance in the modern global economy. We will examine how a national currency impacts a country's economic stability and international trade relation. A national currency is the official medium of exchange within a country. It serves as legal tender, meaning it must be accepted for transactions by businesses and individuals as mandated by law. One of the key attributes of a national currency is its value, which is influenced by factors such as economic stability, inflation rates, and government policies. The more stable and widely accepted a currency is, the more trust it gains, both domestically and internationally. National currencies play a crucial role in facilitating trade, investment, and everyday transactions. They provide a standardized way to measure value and store wealth. In addition, central banks and regulate their supply to maintain economic balance. Some well-known examples of national currencies include the US dollar, which is also used as global reserve currency, the euro, which is shared by multiple European countries, the Japanese yen, one of the most traded currencies in the world, the Georgian lari, which is the official currency of Georgia. Overall, a national currency is essential for a country's economy, enabling smooth financial transactions and supporting economic growth. The national currency serves three key functions that are essential for a country's economy. First, it acts as a medium of exchange, allowing people to buy and sell goods and services easily. Instead of bartering, where you would have to trade one product for another, money simplifies transactions and makes trade more efficient. Second, it functions as a unit of account. This means it provides a standard measure of value, making it easier to compare prices of different goods and services. Without a national currency, determining the worth of products would be much more complicated. Finally, a national currency is a store of value. This means people can save money and invest it for the future, knowing it will retain its value over time. A stable currency encourages economic growth by allowing businesses and individuals to plan long-term financial decisions. Together, these functions make the national currency an essential part of a stable and growing economy. The national currency plays a vital role in countries' economic stability and independence. One of its key benefits is monetary policy independence. By having its own currency, a country can control inflation, regulate interest rates, and manage the economy according to its specific needs. This helps in maintaining stable prices and promoting economic growth. Another important aspect is economic stability. A well-managed national currency helps reduce economic fluctuations, ensuring that financial crises can be handled effectively. Governments and central banks can intervene when necessary to stabilize markets and protect the economy. A national currency also strengthens national sovereignty. It gives a country full control over its financial policies, reducing dependence on external monetary systems and allowing for independent economic decisions. Finally, having a national currency reduces transactions costs and exchange rate risks in international trade. When businesses trade with the country, they don't have to worry about currency conversion fees or exchange rate fluctuations, making domestic transactions smoother and more predictable. Overall, a strong and stable national currency is essential for economic independence, stability, and growth. Several key factors influence the value of national currency, affecting its stability and exchange rate. First, economic indicators play a major role. Factors such as GDP growth, employment levels, and inflation rates directly impact the currency's strength. A strong economy with high growth and low unemployment generally leads to a more valuable and stable currency. Next, national debt is an important consideration. When a country has low debt and responsible financial policies, investors have more confidence in its economy, strengthening its currency. However, high debt levels can lead to inflation and currency depreciation. Another crucial factor is interest rates, which are set by the central bank. Higher interest rates tend to attract foreign investors seeking better returns, increasing demand for the currency and boosting its value. On the other hand, low interest rates can lead to a weaker currency by encouraging borrowing and spending. Finally, global conditions also impact currency value. Geopolitical events, trade policies, and worldwide economic trends can cause fluctuations in exchange rates. Political stability and strong international relations generally help maintain a stable currency. Understanding these factors helps governments, businesses, and individuals make informed financial decisions in a constantly changing economic landscape. There are different types of exchange rate systems that countries use to manage their currencies. The first is fixed exchange rate system. In this system, a country's currency is pegged to another currency, like the US dollar, or to a commodity such as gold. This provides stability and predictability in international trade, but limits a country's ability to adjust its monetary policy. The second type is the floating exchange rate. Here, the value of a currency is determined by supply and demand in the foreign exchange market. This system allows for flexibility, meaning the currency can appreciate or depreciate based on economic conditions. However, it can also lead to volatility. The third system is the managed float, also known as a dirty float. In this system, the exchange rate is mostly determined by market forces, but the central bank intervenes when necessary to stabilize or influence the currency's value. This allows some level of flexibility while preventing extreme fluctuations. Each system has its advantages and challenges, and different countries choose the one that best fits their economic goals and stability needs. First currency Devaluation occurs when a country internationally lowers the value of its currency. This makes exports cheaper and more competitive in the global market, which can boost economic growth. However, it also makes imports more expensive, increasing the cost of foreign goods and potentially leading to inflation. A notable example of adopting another country's currency is Ecuador's dollarization. In 2000, Ecuador replaced its national currency, the sucre, with the US dollar to combat hyperinflation and economic instability. This move brought benefits like lower inflation and greater financial stability. However, it also meant Ecuador lost control over its monetary policy, limiting its ability to respond to economic crises. Lastly, currency crises have been experienced by many countries throughout history. These crises often result from economic mismanagement, high debt, or external shocks. For example, the 1997 Asia financially crisis saw several currencies collapse due to investor panic and capital flight. Such events highlight the importance of strong economic policies, responsible financial management, and preventable strategies to maintain currency stability. These case studies demonstrate how currency management can shape a nation's economic future with both risks and opportunities along the way. Throughout this presentation, we have explored the key functions of money, its role in economic growth, and the challenges it faces in the modern world. Key functions. Money serves a medium of exchange, making transactions efficient. It acts as a unit of account, providing a certain measure of value, and functions as a store of value, preserving purchasing power over time. Economic growth. A stable national currency is essential for economic stability. It builds trust in financial systems, encourages investment, and supports long-term economic development. Future challenges. In an increasingly globalized world, traditional financial systems face new opportunities and risks. The rise of digital currencies is transforming the way we think about money, raising important questions about regulation, security, and the future of economic transactions. As we move forward, understanding these aspects of money will be crucial for navigating the evolving global economy. Thanks for your attention.
Zura, thank you. Such an interesting presentation. Next speakers are Mero Epshidze, Esom Chadlishvili, and Lile Khoriashvili. Girls, you can start.
Hello guys. Is the screen okay?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Hello everyone. It's a great honor for us to be one of the first presenters at this event. First and foremost, we would like to thank organizers for providing us with this opportunity. This project represents both a significant experience and an opportunity for us. Allow us to introduce ourselves. We are students from Gymnasium of Public School number 24 in city of Rostavi. Specifically from 10th grade G class. My name is Lile Khoriashvili, and these are my friends Mero Epshidze and Esom Chadlishvili. Today we'll be discussing coins as part of cultural heritage. Mero, please.
Coins are merely a financial medium. They are also an integral part of a nation's cultural heritage. Our twinning program aims to explore the history, significance, and preservation of national currency, for stating historical awareness among young people and promoting natural culture. The historical and cultural significance of Georgian coins. Coins are often referred to as small historical documents because they reflect a country's political and economic conditions, rulers' portraits, symbols, and inscriptions. Each coin conveys into social, cultural realities of a specific era, making them invaluable sources for historical research. The design and symbolism of Georgian coins serve as unique representations of the country's cultural heritage. They illustrate different historical periods of Georgia from ancient times when Kolkhurtechi coins were minted through the Middle Age, marked by the coinage of Georgian kings such as David the Builder and Queen Tamar, to the modern lari, which stands as a significant symbol of national independence.
Let's talk about protection and keeping Georgian coins. The preservation and protection of historical coins are crucial process for maintaining their authenticity and cultural value. In Georgia, a significant number of coins are safeguarded in museums, including the Georgian National Museum and the Bodme Museum, where visitors have the opportunity to explore coins from various historical periods and understand their historical context. The conservation and restoration of coins require specialized techniques to preserve their structure and aesthetic value. Physical, chemical, and mechanical methods are employed to prevent damage caused by oxidation and other environmental factors. It's essential to adhere to national and international regulations to prevent illegal trade and counterfeiting of coins. Georgia collaborates with international organizations to strengthen cultural heritage protection policies.
Okay, let's talk promoting of the national currency. First of all, promoting the national currency plays a vital role in both educational and cultural contexts. One of the main initiatives of our project is organizing educational conferences. Tourism also plays a significant role in popularizing coins. The unique design and history of the national currency can be fascinating for tourists. Through cultural events and exhibitions, such as special coin displays and souvenir collections, interest in national currency can be enhanced. Technology, including digitization, virtual museum, and mobile applications, allows a broader audience to learn about the history of coins. Additionally, international partnerships such as UNESCO projects and cultural exchange programs contribute to raising global awareness of Georgian currency and coins. Then, coins are not merely economic instruments, they are an essential part of nation cultural and historical heritage. Studying, preserving, and promoting them is vital for maintaining national identity. Our eTwinning project aims to recognize and share this value, helping future generations better understand the significance of Georgian coins and their role in cultural heritage.
Thanks for your attention, guys, and we hope that our project helped you to see the role of coins in your life.
Thank you. It was amazing. And next speaker is Shota Upradze. Shota, please.
Yes, I understand. Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
Right now, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes. First of all, hello. My name is Shota Upradze. I am from Georgia, and I study at 24th Gymnasium, and I am currently in 8th grade. Before we start, I want to thank our organizers and my teacher for giving me an opportunity to attend this conference. And I am going to introduce you to the world of cryptocurrency. So without further ado, let's just start. So, let's talk about cryptocurrency. You may have heard the words or phrases Bitcoin or blockchain or maybe even to the moon, but have you wondered What does it all even mean? See, cryptocurrency is a digital currency secured by cryptography. This means that no one can just copy and paste money like a Wikipedia page. See, unlike traditional money, crypto operates without a central bank. Instead, it runs on a blockchain technology which ensures decentralization, transparency, and immutability. Well, the idea of digital money goes back to the 1990s, but Bitcoin truly really launched the movement in 2009, thanks to the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto. And to this day, we don't even know who they are, a person, a group, or just a time traveler who came back to fix our financial system. Who knows? But before I go to conspiracy theory, let's look at the different types of cryptocurrencies out there, which is Bitcoin, which is Bitcoin, which is the original, but the crypto world has evolved way beyond that. We've got Ethereum, which is more than just a currency. It powers smart contracts and decentralized apps. Think of it as a Bitcoin's tech-savvy younger brother. Then there's Ripple, designed for fast, cheap international money transfers. Some banks love it, others aren't so sure. And we also have some Litecoin. This is like Bitcoin's little cousin, which has faster transactions, but is kind of living in Bitcoin's shadow. And of course, we have newer players like Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot. Each of these are bringing its own twist to the crypto space. Think of it as a giant buffet, but instead of food, it's different forms of digital money. And instead of you getting full of food, you just get more confused. Now, how do people make money with crypto? Let's talk trading. Trading crypto is like trying to predict the weather. Sometimes it's a hurricane, sometimes it's sunny, and sometimes Elon Musk tweets and everything just goes crazy. There are three main approaches, which is first of all, day trading, which is buying and selling quickly for short-term profits. It's great for adrenaline junkies. Second is swing trading, which is holding for a few days or weeks to catch bigger price swings. And third is hodling, and just so you know, it's not a typo. It's spelled HODL. It actually did start as a typo, but then it became a movement. It's like basically holding onto your crypto no matter what, hoping it pays off in the long run. Traders use technical analysis like charts and indicators, and fundamental analysis, which is looking at the real world value. But can we just be real for a second? Sometimes us people just close our eyes and pray. But where does crypto come from? Let's just dig into mining. See, mining is like, imagine trying to solve a really hard math problem. You got it? Yeah. Now, imagine thousands of computers racing to solve it first. Yeah, this is mining. Bitcoin uses proof of work, where miners use powerful and high-powered computers to validate their transactions. This requires so much energy that Bitcoin mining uses more electricity than some small countries, which my country is a part of, sadly. Not exactly eco-friendly, huh? That's why newer blockchains use proof of stake. Instead of solving puzzles, people stake their crypto to validate transactions. Ethereum switched to POS in 2022, making it much more energy efficient. So whether you're burning electricity or just staking your coins, mining is how new crypto enters circulation. But where do we store the crypto? Yup, your crypto wallet isn't like a regular wallet. It doesn't have any leather, it doesn't have any zippers, and if you lose it, good luck. There's no getting it back. There are two types of wallets. First is hot wallets, which are connected to the internet, and they're super convenient, but also pretty vulnerable to hacks. We also have cold wallets, which are stored offline, much safer, but less convenient. It's like a digital vault. And also, security is a big deal in crypto. Always enable two-factor authentication, use strong passwords, and seriously, never share your private keys. It's like your house key, but instead of losing your house, use thousands of dollars in Bitcoin. Speaking of risks, let's look at the dark side of the crypto. These are risks of cryptocurrency. Even though crypto is exciting, it's also like a roller coaster. It's thrilling, unpredictable, and sometimes it can make you feel sick. Bitcoin can go up to 10% in an hour or crash just as fast. Also, governments can decide whether to ban it, regulate it, or embrace it. And don't get me started on security risks. Exchanges get hacked, wallets get stolen, and scams are everywhere. Ever heard of pump and dump schemes? It's also known as a crypto scam. This is when a group hypes up a coin, drives up the prices, and then sells, leaving everyone else in the dust. Kind of like musical chairs, but with money. So how are governments handling this? See, governments are trying to figure out what to do with crypto. Some are welcoming it, some are banning it, and some just seem confused. The USCAS is cracking down on unregistered securities. The EU MiCA regulation is trying to create a unified crypto framework, and KYC AML laws require exchanges to verify users, just like banks do. And let's not forget your taxes. Yes, your crypto gains are taxable. So if you thought you were avoiding taxes by trading Bitcoin, think again. Now, decentralized finance. DeFi is like a wild west of finance. No banks, no middlemen, just smart contracts running the show. Lending and borrowing is like instead of a bank, you lend or borrow directly from other users. And the decentralized exchanges are with no company running the exchange. It's just code. Yield farming is like putting your money in a high interest savings account, but with way, way, way more risks. DeFi has a huge potential, but also big risks. Hacks, exploits, and smart contract bugs are common. It's like playing with fire, but hey, fire can be useful if you do not get burned. So, where's crypto headed? Well, if we had a crystal ball, which I do not have right now, we'd all be billionaires by now. But here's what we know. Big players like hedge funds and corporations are getting in, governments are working on their own digital currencies, and crypto and banks are slowly starting to work together. And the technology is evolving fast, and the next big breakthrough could be just around the corner. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be paying your coffee with Bitcoin without it costing $20 in fees. Cryptocurrency is exciting, it's unpredictable and full of potential. It can change the way we think about money, but it's not without risks. If you're getting into crypto, do your research, stay safe, and don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And remember, no one knows what will happen next, not even so-called experts. So whether the crypto takes over the world or becomes just another failed experiment, one thing's for sure, it's gonna be a wild ride. So this was all from me. Thank you for listening. And if you don't have any questions, no? Yeah.
Thank you, Shota. The next speaker is Torqua Tsiklauri. Please remember that you have 5 minutes. Torqua, if you are ready, you can start.
Yes, I will share screen.
ის თორღა როგორ გიჩვენიათ მე გავაზიარო თუ თქვენ გააზიარებთ?
I will share screen and I will
Okay.
start. Hello everyone. I am Torva Tsiklauri, student of 7th grade of Araguishvili Public School, and I will present to you a topic called the role of money in a country's economic development. Money, as a result of social agreement, is a fundamental element of the economy, determining the level of a country's economic growth and stability. Economic development refers to a sustainable and qualitative growth of a country's economy, expressed in the rise of living standards, improvement of infrastructure, and technological progress. Our goal is to analyze how money contributes to this process and what challenges the modern world faces. Money performs several vitally important functions. Money simplifies trade, facilitating the free circulation of goods and services. Money allows us to assess the value of goods and services, which is essential for the efficient functioning of the market. Money allows us to accumulate and store wealth, which promotes investment and economic growth. Money is used to settle obligations, which helps maintaining financial stability. In Georgia, money in the form of lari performs all the basic functions. Lari is used in everyday trade, purchasing goods and services. Lari determines the prices of goods and services, facilitating market function. The population and business store the lari in bank deposits and other financial instruments. Lari is used to pay taxes, loans, and other obligations. Money plays a significant role in economic growth. Accessible financial resources promote investments in production, infrastructure, and innovation, which increases economic potential. Financial institutions provide loans and credits, which are essential for business development and stimulating economic activity. Efficient financial markets ensure the effective allocation of capital, which promotes economic growth. Improper management of the money supply can lead to inflation or deflation, which negatively affects the economy. Money plays a crucial role in maintaining economic stability. The central bank controls the money supply and inflation, which is essential for economic stability. The government uses taxes and spendings to stabilize the economy, which involves effective money management. Improper money management can lead to financial crisis, which negatively affects the economy. The National Bank of Georgia plays a significant role in maintaining economic stability. The National Bank controls the money supply, interest rates, and inflation. The National Bank supervises the banking system and financial institutions to prevent financial crisis. The exchange rate of the lari sometimes fluctuates, which affects imports and exports. Money plays a significant role in the global economy. Money facilitates international trade and investment, which is essential for global economic development. Exchange rates affect the country's economic competitiveness and international trade. International financial institutions assist countries in economic development, which involves the effective allocation of financial resources. In summary, money is a fundamental instrument of economic development. Its effective management is essential for economic growth, stability, and global competitiveness. In the modern world, where financial markets are increasingly interconnected, the role of money is even more significant. Thank you for your attention.
Tarwa, thank you for your presentation. Dear participants, fifth, sixth, seventh presentation will be moved to the second session. Please note this. These speakers are Mariam Tandashvili, Tatiana Nadiradze, Kesaria Ochigawa, Anna Bolashvili, and Akaki Goginashvili. You can join in the second session and make your presentations. We will our first session over, and the next session will start 2015. Thank you, all of you.